Hey y'all, did you miss me? Alright, y'all. This is gonna be such a heavy topic to talk about, in a way. I don't know. But hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Masire, aka Sire, and this is my podcast, It's Okay with Sire. And today's episode is It's Okay to Be Single. Woo. My friend, sit back, oh. Sit back, eh? We're going to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. So, y'all, when I say single, I really want you to know and understand I am not just talking about it in the relationship aspect. I mean, like friendship, just to crave your solitude within family, just to just be, within yourself, by yourself mentally or physically. Like, just, you knowing that it's okay to just want to be with yourself. So, of course, we're going to start off with the definition of single. One, only one, not one of several. Unmarried or not involved in a stable sexual relationship. I don't like Google for that one. That was kind of, I don't know. An individual person or thing rather than part of a pair or group. I like that. I like that one. I really do like that one. So I feel like, I don't know, it's the summertime, niggas, people be out talking about, what that song go like? I ain't got no nigga. Whatever the fuck Glorilla said, y'all know. Whatever she said. I don't know, y'all. Being single to me, like, it's just so much time and space to just understand myself and, like, learn myself, love myself, and stuff like that. And I've been single relationship wise. I want to say I've been single. Hey, madam, I've been single. Just to keep it like that. We don't have to put a timeline. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that at all. But yeah, and I feel like a lot of people they speculate or they think like, oh, she must be doing this and this and that. Honestly, y'all, I'm in a relationship with someone. I am in a relationship with someone, and baby, that someone is myself. I am so in love with myself right now. I do see myself opening up to a significant other in the future. But right now I'm focused on myself. And there's so many reasons why, because I feel like society nowadays, we just want to be in a relationship. I don't know if it's because it's like a thing, like you always seeing the cute little relationships, all those goals and stuff like that. I feel like it is such it's like being thrown down our throats to be in a relationship. Like, it's to keep it up, keep up the look and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of people are not understanding the difference between a want and a need. You don't need to be in a relationship. I'm sorry, it's not a necessity in this life. But it's not a necessity. You don't need it to live at all, baby. You gonna die by yourself, and you got born by yourself. You ain't get born with no hoop do. Like, no. So I feel like a lot of us, we just want to be in a relationship to fill the void. And I don't think we realize sometimes the void that we're trying to fill cannot be filled with a significant other. Sometimes we need to fill that void up ourselves. Like, if you get what I'm trying to say. Because when people be like, "Oh, she want me to be like her father," or I'm like the mother in a relationship. And don't get me wrong, most people say like when you get in a relationship, the girl becomes a mom and stuff like that. But sometimes I feel like we are pushing it a little bit too hard. Like, you want some. First of all, I'm 19. You want me to cook for you. You want me to clean for you. You want me to wash your underwear. You want me to make sure you are groomed. You want me to make sure you know your ABCD. I'm not, my friend. I'm not doing that. I refuse to do that. for antibody. I'm not doing that right now. That's not, but we're too young. We're too young to think that a relationship is going to solve all our problems. No. Go to therapy. Okay? Go to therapy. But yeah, y'all. I just feel like a lot of us think that we need to fill a void. Like, we feel empty or we don't feel like complete without a significant other. And that's not good. That leads me up to say, like, you need to love yourself more, respect yourself more, and realize your self-worth. I feel like a lot of us have self-confidence. Don't get me wrong. You know you're beautiful, which you are. Don't get me wrong, you are beautiful. But you know you're beautiful. You know you have some good qualities. But even when you get in with someone, you still don't think it's enough. You feel like you're not enough. You feel like there's something lacking. And baby, that's your self-worth. You don't feel worthy enough to be there. You don't feel worthy enough to get love and to receive love, and you don't feel worthy enough to like share the love that you have within yourself. So I feel like we confuse that and we forget that when people get in relationships nowadays, you have to realize it is two people who share a common like for one another, but they have their own personality, their own bodies, their own love for themselves. And I'm telling you, those are the relationships that last longest. They respect one another, but they understand that this can come and go. It is not going to be something that is put top on their list. They're going to put themselves first. And they respect each other enough to know that they're not doing that to be selfish. They're doing that because they love themselves. Remember my past episode? I told you guys that being selfish and being love, and no, I told you guys that being selfish and love should not be in the same sentence. You see where I'm getting at with that? You see? You cannot, you know, when people have the arguments like, you don't love me, you're selfish. I feel like they don't, sometimes you're not seeing it in a clear eye. But let's put a pin in it for a second. I just feel like I had to actually realize that I'm still working on knowing my self worth. That's another reason why I don't think that I'm like 100% there ready for a relationship. And that's hey guys, I'm being vulnerable with you. Don't beat me up. But like, yeah, I just don't feel like me being 19. I did get sucked into what society thinks should be right and what we should be doing right now and stuff like that. So I didn't. I got lost, baby. I was lost for a long time. So now I'm trying to get myself back together because baby, a nigga ain't gonna do nothing I can't do for myself. And I feel like, don't get me wrong, I know inshallah in the future I know I'm gonna be married. I'm gonna be in a relationship with someone that I love dearly and that we share love for each other. But I know right now it's not a necessity in my life. And I won't knock it if it comes because that's to me is like God says I'm ready. Like I won't knock it till it comes, but I'm not gonna go seeking for it. You feel me? And just to bring like gender roles into this, I'm the type of girl where I don't think that um you shooting your shot at a guy is like what is it, low vibration? Baby, I don't think that. And let me tell you why. Because I feel like if you like something, why are you holding yourself back from achieving it? You know? But I am also the type of person where I feel like I do feel like most relationships, a guy needs to like a girl more than the girl likes him. And don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying you don't like my man. That's not what I said. But I'm saying I feel like the guy needs to show his authority, not necessarily show his authority, but he needs to show that he favors you, he loves you, and he respects you in a way to the point where you guys can be together. I feel like a guy definitely has his roles where he needs to take control and to just like make sure you should never wake up in the morning wondering if the man you laying next to really fuck with you. Baby, if you doing that, you need to leave expeditiously because that's not what you want. And I feel like a lot of us are settling. We think that the people that we are surrounding ourselves with now. Mind you, we're all like 19, 18, 16. Like we're in a very small crowd right now, but we're just entering the life of relationships and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of us think this is the end game. And I'm not going to say that's wrong, but I feel like we don't think we could do better. So we settle. And there's things that you do not like, or you think there's things that you know he doesn't do for you, or you don't do for him, and you still just keep it going. I was watching a podcast with Charlemagne and Jay Shetty. He was like, Charlemagne said this stuck with me, like 100% stuck with me. Charlemagne said, "Stop lying to yourself and stop volunteering those lies to other people." And when I tell you guys that stuck with me, because going back to just knowing it's okay to be single, being in solitude with yourself, when you're with your friends and you go home, you need to reflect after. Like, how did you feel with that hangout? Did you feel some type of way? Did someone make you feel some type of way? How did you feel overall? Would you do this again? Like, you need to reflect. And if you're telling yourself, yeah, it's just so and so, or this and that made me feel some type of way, don't put yourself in that same predicament again. Understand and listen to yourself. Listen to the things that yourself wants. You know, you have certain characteristics that you want within a friendship. So if that person is not showing you those certain characteristics as you are showing it to them, don't forget. I feel like if you ain't putting it out there, don't be looking for it to come back to you. If you is not putting it out there, don't be looking for it to come back to you, because baby, that's not how the world works. Okay, whatever you put out is what you're gonna receive. Okay. So after that, I go back to the friendship thing. If you feel like you're being such a great friend to someone, or you feel like you're just there for them, you're a 10 out of 10. Well, no, I don't. Everybody has their flaws. So I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10 friend. It was another podcast I was watching. He said you're the friend that you could just drop everything for, no question asked and stuff like that. That is the definition. One of the true friends, someone you should keep in your life. I feel like if you're that person for someone, and you know deep in your heart that they are, and they have shown you too that they are not that person for you, stop lying to yourself. Maybe one day they're gonna grow up and change, but literally the universe and God is trying to show you and tell you, know your worth. You don't want that. You're gonna literally drive yourself crazy, and you're gonna drag it and move it along to the point where now whenever the friendship ends, it's gonna suck and hurt for you. And yeah, baby, I'm speaking from experience. I mean experience, because I am that type of person where I'm like, oh no, they just don't know better. Da, 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 da. Baby, if you don't have all these different type of talks with these people telling you how you like a friend, how you like friendships, da, 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 and they still don't do the things that you like, and you are doing it towards them, baby, stop wasting your time. As of right now, they're not ready to meet you there. You feel me? They're not ready to meet you there. And I actually do have a brain quote for you guys. It was Jamie Kern Lee or Lima. Jamie, it was her. She has the book called Worthy, I believe. I'm gonna get that, and I'm about to dissect the fuck out of that. She said that she likes to remind herself of this quote where, when God, like, or someone is removed out your life and stuff like that, like you're no longer friends with them, and you're wondering like, oh my God, was it me? What did I do wrong? This is the quote she tries to remind herself with. I hid your value from them because they're not assigned to your destiny. And I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok, but I always say this, like, certain people are not meant to be in your life for the whole entire life. Some people are just there for a season. They're just there for a chapter, an episode. They're not there to continuously go with you as you grow. You're gonna lose people, you're gonna gain people, but you have to understand it's all a part of your journey. Some people, if you get one good, great friend when you know, like I said, they're gonna drop everything down for you when as soon as you call. They're making sure you're a-okay. They're trying to keep contact. They're reciprocating what you're giving them. You're gonna gain those friends, and you have to make sure that you do your part to keep those friends. I'm making sure I do the same thing because I can say like I fail a little bit at that where I will pour into one friendship and not necessarily ignore the others, but I do push them a little bit back on the back burner. But I still know they're there. I will always just go to this one friendship that I think that, oh yeah, this is the one, this is the one. But at the same time, I'm lying to myself. I see things I don't like. I feel things I don't like that I don't want to feel. Like you don't want to hang out with your friend and then when you get home you feel like shit. Like that is not something you want to have going on for yourself. That's not a good friendship. At the end of the day, you're draining yourself for what? You feel me? So baby, understand it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I have so many moments of solitude. I actually crave solitude so much sometimes because I like the time to just sit there, reflect, understand myself, love myself, listen to myself, you know? So I want you to understand like it is okay. It is okay. And to just revisit the relationship aspects, I am the type of person I'm a hopeless romantic babes. I'm talking about my favorite movie is The Notebook. My favorite movie is The Notebook, y'all. Like I love me some love. Don't get me wrong, The Notebook isn't the 10 out of 10 relationship movie either, but it has its flaws. But still, I love romance movies. I love rom coms. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm literally watching Love Island, and would I ever go on a show like that? Fuck no. You're not going to pick me from group jump jump. No, no, no. I'm good. When I pick one person, I want that one person. I want person only. I don't do that. Okay, but I say all to say because I feel like we're always searching for someone. We're trying to just pick people, pick people, pick people. I'm the type of person, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, in my religion, Allah has someone written next to your name. So I always felt like you're going to know when you met the person that is made for you. You know? You're going to have someone that is made for you. That's why I say don't waste your time in these small petty relationships, these whoop whoop the woos, these sneaky links. Why are you giving yourself up, wasting your energy, letting go of your worth, letting go of all the love you're giving to yourself just for something so small, something so temporary? Yet don't like I said, don't get me wrong, everything is an experience, everything's a lesson. But how many times are you gonna learn that lesson? You feel me? How many times are you gonna learn that lesson? How many times are you gonna be put in that same predicament and relearn the lesson? At one point, God gonna put you in a predicament and not gonna help you out of it. Because I feel like you have to understand there's a limit to the help that is given to you. If you constantly ignore it, you constantly just, yeah, do it for the plot. What the fuck is doing it for the plot? What plot? Yeah, like don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, y'all are wasting your time. Live a little. I feel like like I said, y'all don't have hobbies. Go get a hobby. Like soul ties are real. All of those are real. Like listen to the elders. Don't be fast out here, bro. Like there's no point. I'm telling you, there's no point. You're gonna be wasting your time, and then you're gonna have regrets within yourself. You're gonna start looking at your self worth low. You're gonna start hating yourself, and limit it, because baby, you only have yourself. At the end of the day, you have to love yourself. You have to understand that your self worth and your self love needs to be at the top of your list every single time. So me, like I know, like I made my mistakes within like the people I did talk to when I was talking to people and stuff like that. I made my mistakes and I made my peace with it. I've I have journals, like I write a letter to people. I write letters to people just to help me, like things I wish I said, or how they made me feel if I never got a chance to express it. And that's how I forgive them. That's how I move on. If you ever want to try that, I say try it. I love it. I love writing a letter to someone. I'd be why my little letter down. I think I got it from like To All the Boys I Loved Before. Like I told you, I love romance movies. So I think I got that from there. But I was just like, for me, that was just a way for me to move on. That was a way for me to release any trauma that they may have given me or I may have given them or I just felt from that, just hold, just to let it go. And I'm telling you, for me, I feel like the claws that is on my shoulders when I'm thinking about them just get off. Just leaves me. It leaves me. I love it. Oh my god, it's such a good exercise. I think you should try it out if you ever want to try it out. But yeah, I just feel like there's people made for you out here, relationship wise, friendship wise. You're gonna meet someone, you're gonna meet people along the way that it just makes so much sense. They're good for you, and you don't have to lie to yourself about them. They show you exactly who you are. You're not thinking about, oh, what if so? No, they're clear with their intentions with you. You don't want to be confused. I don't want to be confused. Confusion. I mean, me a little bit overthink. Me, I don't want to be overthinking. If Sandy and Bobby and Krista really liked me, I don't want to think like that. I don't. People are clear with their intentions with you. They show you they're a good person. You listen to that. If you don't want to be surrounded by bad people, don't do it. Don't sit there and be like, oh yeah, but they were good for me then and that. They were good for you then, exactly, baby. They're not good for you now. Let it go. Okay? Let it go. Give it back to yourself. All the energy and the power that you're putting into the other person, give it back to yourself. Like literally we put too much power into other people. Like, this for my family folk. If you have like parental figure that is always putting you down or like anything they say to you, it just takes an emotion out of you. It just makes you feel a type of way, whether it's like sad or mad. You've given them too much power. Take it back. Don't take it personal. Understand sometimes they're just projecting. Sometimes they're not even talking about you, they're talking about themselves. It's true. I just feel like every time I come around here, I'm fucking congested. It's this goddamn fan. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, guys, like it is. It's just too much life out here. It's too many people out here. Like, how many people are in this world? How many people are in the world? 7.951 billion people as of 2020. Mama, dear, wait. 8 billion. It's around 8 billion people as of 2023 New Year's Day. My goodness. My goodness. And you sitting there worried about wanna do fish? Baby, go out there. Go sit in the grass. Go take a walk. Go listen to your favorite song and reconnect with yourself. Understand yourself. I don't know. I think there's so much to talk about when it comes to like being in a relationship and just being with friends and stuff like that. Jamie was also talking about like how she basically reached out to Oprah. Oprah gave her number. Da, da, da. They had that whole thing, but she didn't contact Oprah for 4 years because she didn't think she was worthy enough for that friendship. Y'all know how many times we do that? We will follow someone on Instagram, or we'll just like see someone in person. We'll probably smile. They'll be like, "Hi," or they'll tell you, "Yeah, always reach out," da, 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 da," and you don't do it. I don't know if it's an ego thing as well, but you have to realize like you're blocking it. You need to get out of your own head, let go of the thoughts. Think, like I said, think positively, think happily. People are always gonna show you who they are. And that's why I say stop lying to yourself and stop volunteering those lies to other people. Don't be afraid to just put yourself out there and to just try to make friends and try to find someone who you can share the best parts of you, the worst parts of you, you know? And then I have this other quote that Ed Milet said. He said, the way you connect with someone is by being vulnerable and revealing your imperfections. Truth vibrates at the highest frequency. Shit. It ain't gonna lie. That made me feel something. Because it's just like, I'm telling you guys, like, once you learn how much, and once you start respecting yourself and you start loving yourself and you learn the qualities that you like and you start sharing it with other people, I truly don't believe that God is gonna put vile people in your life. People that are gonna just tear you down. I don't think he would do that. I don't think that you will be put in situations where you have to forget what you love and forget your worth. I feel like once you close those doors and realize that so and so and this and that is not good for you, and you take the steps to move on, to understand, you forgive. And like I said in my past, you're not in my past episode, if you're waiting for an apology, baby, you're not gonna get it. 9 out of 10 people cannot take accountability for the shit that they do. But you have to understand it's okay. Like, it is okay. I don't need it. Mm-mm. Ma'am, boy, I'm fine. Yeah, I need forgiveness. I give you my forgiveness. Wallahi, I'm sorry, and I understand you're gonna be sorry, or you are sorry deep down. You know, and it don't fuck the sorry. I forgive you for whatever pain or misery you may have put me through, because at the end of the day, I have to also remind myself I gave you that power to do so. So it's my fault. I shouldn't have given you that much power. You know? It sucks. Don't get me wrong, it sucks. But it's okay. You know, it's life. You have to learn. You have to make your mistakes. You have to learn. But that's what I'm saying. If you make the mistake, don't make the mistake again. If you make the mistake again, learn from it the both first 2 times. If you go again, maybe you need you need help. maybe maybe you didn't like it. Okay, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, that's why I don't understand toxic culture. Why do you put yourself in a situation to deal with someone that don't give a shit about you, but you like it? Do it for the plot. You people are crazy. You need some help. Go to a therapist, okay? Because you're not going to get nowhere with that body. It's gonna take you. You're gonna keep. Oh my goodness! You're gonna hurt yourself in the end. You're gonna hurt. Open your eyes. Stop thinking. Stop trying to fit in with this society. Stop trying to do what the other people are doing. Like, that makes no sense. You know you don't like that. Like, I just truly don't understand why put yourself in situations that you don't like. You have to grow up. You have to open your eyes. You have to realize, if you don't want, like, if you want kids, if you want that, do you want that to happen to your kids? If you don't want that to happen to your kids, be the fucking example. Me personally, I don't listen to nobody. I don't want to be like. I don't give a shit about what you're saying. But my ears are closed. Okay, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. I don't know. I don't. I think. I don't know. I feel like we dived into a lot, and I feel like if you ever want me to just like get clarified on a certain thing, I can. But let me give you some things that I did to help me build my self love. Because when I tell you, I've had like I didn't grow up with a good example of what a good relationship should be like. Unfortunately, that wasn't my life. I didn't get that. The people around me, the family around me, I didn't get a good example. But I had my examples within movies, within novels. I took things. I read some books, some self help books. I listened to some therapists and stuff like that, and I understand, like, I'm getting to understand the right from wrong. But some things that I thought that were okay, they're not. And I'm understanding that because I'm growing up. Everything is a lesson. Everything's I'm learning. So I say that to say how I learned to have self love. So it also, like, that stemmed down to me getting body dysormia, body deform. When you think you look a certain type of way when you really don't. Yeah, that baby. I'm talking about 14, 15 going through that. Like, 14, 15 was going through thinking I should listen to the outer world. No, I had to close my ears. And there was this thing that I did in like September. I would wake up every morning. I would say, of course, alhamdulillah. I will wake up every morning. I'll look at myself and I'll say, "You are so beautiful. Like, you are the most perfect thing." I told myself, "You are beautiful exactly the way you are." Mind you, y'all, my body dysmorphia started when I was like 14, 15. So I'm 18 doing this, finally trying to take the steps in, because I couldn't. I had my good days, and don't get me wrong, I still have my good days. I still have my bad days, but it's like I always now I can revert back and think, no, I'm lying to myself. Let me shut up because The madam up here is not the madam for real. Sometimes that madam just need to be quiet. Just, you know. So yeah, I will wake up in the morning. I will tell myself, "You are beautiful. You are beautiful exactly the way you are." And I used to, when people say, tell yourself this is the mirror and stuff like that, I'm like, "Girl, I ain't gonna wake up and look and talk to myself in the mirror. They're gonna think I'm crazy, baby." Yes, be crazy about yourself. Be crazy about yourself, please. I would tell myself, I am a financially abundant. I'm abundant. I'm full of abundance and prosperity. That's why I used to tell myself, I'm full of abundance and prosperity. I'm good financially. I know I'm gonna be okay. Everything's okay. And then I will start my day off, instead of listening to music, I will listen to a podcast, maybe on a topic that I struggle with. Just take some advice. I will read. That's some things I did to just help gain my self love. And when I felt like I was about to compare myself to someone else, baby, I shut it off. I turn it off. I close it off, and I look at myself and I tell myself, baby, I'm cuckoo. Cuckoo for Loco Puffs by myself. Cuckoo for Loco Puffs. What is it? Loco for, you know what I mean. I feel like nothing can convince me now that I'm not okay. Now I'm trying to get to the steps. Well, now I'm trying to get to the steps that I'm great. Right now we're at the steps that I'm okay. There's some things that I know if I want to change by myself, I have to take that step, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I think I had to convince myself and retell myself that it's not a bad thing, that I want this for myself, and to not think about what others think, because it's fuck them at the end of the day. If I want this for myself, I have to do this for myself at the end of the day. I don't know, guys. I just want you to understand, like, understanding yourself, loving yourself is not bad, but you have to truly do it for yourself. Don't do it for other people. Trying to love yourself and to be validated by another person, or trying to love yourself to make you be one of them. Babe, be one of one. When people use that caption, they be lying sometimes. You need to be telling the truth. You is one of one. You only get one body. You only get one experiences. Don't stop yourself from hanging out with friends. Don't stop yourself from hanging out with family. Don't stop yourself from hanging out with yourself. Don't put yourself in a bubble. Don't hold yourself up. Just shrivel up into a little tiny ball because of lies that you're telling yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Okay? I think we got into it all. I think I went through everything that I wanted to talk to today. I talked about self worth. We talked about trying to fill a void. So I'm just gonna go back over it, like, point by point. Self worth. Stop thinking that you are not worthy of anything. You need to reverse that. You are worthy. You are worthy to spend time with people. You are worthy to spend time with others and yourself. You're worthy to talk to others. You're worthy to talk to yourself. You're worthy of that job. You're worthy of that book. Baby, if you want that book, go get the book. You're worthy of flowers. You're worthy of starting a business. You're worthy of buying that makeup product. You're worthy of it. If you truly tell yourself that and you act on it, you're going to build yourself up. You're going to build your self worth. Okay? Don't limit yourself. And don't get confused. Selling, you love yourself. You don't go for this and you don't go for that. It all ties in together. But if you lack one, it's going to show in your life. It is. Okay? Trying to fill a void. You missing something, missing something, you shouldn't try to fill it in with someone else. Fill it in yourself. If you're missing some love and some compassion, you're not giving it enough to yourself. Filling the void, you have to understand where that void comes from. Sometimes it's not in a relationship aspect, a sexual aspect. It's really 9 out of 10 within yourself, or maybe it's like a family issue. Like, it's not necessarily a man or a woman. Like, it's not that all the time. Keeping up with society. Half of these people are lying. Okay? Half of these people are selling a fraud, and they're selling a facade. Baby, don't fall into it. Make your own life. Don't try to keep up with Lindsay and Linda. Lindsay and Linda probably fucking each other. Let me not say that. But literally, y'all, like, they're probably not telling you the truth. Okay? Don't try to keep up with things. Things change so much. They change every day. And you're trying to keep up with it. No. It's gonna change. 9 out of 10, that trend ain't gonna be here in 2 days. Don't try to keep up. It's made for you. Honestly. I feel like your friends are gonna be made for you. Your relationships are gonna be made for you. That cat, that dog, those jobs, you're gonna feel it in your gut. No, I don't know why I keep saying Jamie Lee. I think it's like Jamie Kern, but all I know is Jamie was always saying like that knowing. When you feel that knowing is way powerful. And I feel like for me that's another word for saying your intuition. If you see those, like I say, if you see those goals every single time, then you need to understand like that is important. Keep your eye on that. If you know you feel like so and so is going to be a great friend because so and so shows the qualities that you show within yourself. You know you have for yourself, and you want to share with other people as in a friendship aspect, relationship aspect. That's when you start to understand and you start to see that that person was made for you. That's where you put your energy towards. You never should put your energy towards someone that is not putting their energy towards you, and they're gonna show you that. Stop lying to yourself and stop volunteering those lies to other people. Okay? Y'all know how I like to end my podcast. If you're watching this in the morning, good morning. Yeah, I hope you have a good day today, buddy. Okay? I hope today is the best day of your life. And if it's not and you're watching this in the evening, understand, be happy you seen today. And hopefully you had a good day. And if you had a bad day, may Allah make your day tomorrow better. I mean, okay? May Allah give you whatever you were seeking yesterday and you couldn't get. May He allow you to see it tomorrow, inshallah. Okay? And for my non Muslims, it's still the same thing for you guys. I hope that you had a good day. And I hope that tomorrow's even better. And I hope that if you had a bad day, I hope that your tomorrow is better. And you don't bring in the things that made today suck into tomorrow. I love you. Hey, I wanted to cry a little bit with this show. This episode, the amount of love. Wait, the amount of love I got in my last episode, guys. You guys are amazing. Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. And y'all would think like, oh, what is she talking about? You only got like this. It don't matter. It be like one or two. The one time person told me, hey, I was sobbing. You people are so amazing. Thank you. Like I said, I do this for you guys. I do this for myself and I do this for you guys. I want to share my love with you guys, share my knowledge with you guys. So thank you. So understand it's okay to be single. It's okay to crave solitude. It's okay. And so remember that everything is okay with sitting. Okay? Like I said, I'm sitting, aka Musitting, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Okay? Bye!